What is the problem?
What you do is contact the board, contact the lady.
I contacted the mayor of the county.
John, the mayor has no control of this.
Oh, yes, she does. She's got a lot more than you think.
What?
Well, now, first thing she's doing is an audit.
Okay, tell me about an audit. What's an audit?
They're going to find out your numbers and your expenditures and your income and everything else. And
She knows what the rules are. I don't need to tell her. She knows what her limitations are. She can't force them to do anything. Anyway, I've confirmed this, and the volunteer fire department inadvertently made a mistake that they weren't even aware of. Why? Because the person that had this done to them never told the fire department. They decided to call John instead.
actually, that's not the story I got. She said.
The fire department responded, even though the collective ISO rating, which may be a good thing for me, maybe come back to hurt me. I don't know. Rural Metro is getting ready to be downgraded. Think about that. So all those people down in Knoxville are actually going to have an increase in their insurance rates. Is with you so that you can get a feel for what's going on. I don't have to join the fire department, or I can. It's my choice. Regardless if I join the fire department or not, I'm still going to have the insurance that I have. And if the insurance company can drop the fire department drops their ISO rating, then I get a reduction as much as, say, $500 a year in my insurance, of which I'll be happy to say, fire department, you can have half of it. So, for people to run around and say they're getting extorted.
Yeah, that's what happens when you catch a community by surprise who has no media, who has no government, no defense, nobody listens to them. That's what happens. And all of a sudden, they're getting requests to pay this money that they've never had to pay before. Most of them don't have it.
Sends me a bill for $10,000. I don't have to pay it, and they can't collect it.
And they can't put it on your credit report, even though you're a corporation now?
No, they cannot legally go after it.
Then why the hell would anyone pay? Incorporate, create a government, and
I do it. I'm with you. But you know what? It takes time.
actually, I'm looking into that.
With Roy Bagwell, and let's be clear, this was Bagwell, and the board has now basically stepped up to their responsibility. They've sat Bagwell over here and say, you don't get talked to. And that's the end of that. So what I'm suggesting is that sit down with the board and, write a nice story about what they're doing right, because they're trying to do something right. They're not trying to do it wrong. They're not trying to screw people. And if the media keeps propping this up, they're just running out there trying to screw them. No.
My agenda.
That's not what we're supposed to do. And for goodness sakes, John, you being the leader of the media,
My
be the union to bring it together, not take it apart.
See, you're reading way too much into that. My agenda with that article was to ease tension. Read the
I can hear your
conclusion.
agenda when you're saying, it's the piece of paper, whatever you call it. I can tell that you're not happy with these people, and I wouldn't either.
I contacted the county mayor to see where she and the county stands today, if the county is going to help, and exactly where the current status is.
What'd she say?
My agenda was to calm tensions, to stop people from crying, and to just relax at least a little bit longer until we know more about what's going on. That was my agenda with this article.